Hi everyone, I am back to share another journal with you. I am doing a swap with Alicia Wheeler. I will link Alicia's channel below. She does some really fun junk journals. And we agreed to do a vintage, just a general vintage theme swap. So I've, as I usually do, used an old book cover for the cover of my junk journal. And this one was a book that I have not gutted. It was a cover that I actually purchased from Red Cottage, where I do get a lot of my vintage things, redcottage.etsy.com. Michelle has fabulous things over there, so you should go and check her out. But this is a really old book. It's actually you know, the spine wasn't in great condition, but I did reinforce it, so I think it's going to be just fine. And this is from, I think it's from the late 1800s, early 1900s, when they used to do this kind of marbleized paper. So I thought it was really different, and I hope Alicia likes it. As always, you know, it got really chunky, and I've just closed it with some seam binding here. And I chose not to do any eyelets or anything kind of different, anything permanent on the cover for the closure, just because it is a vintage book, and I did want to leave it intact. And I just really am not sure just how strong it actually is, so I want to make sure that I do as little to the cover as possible. Anyway, I'll stop rambling and go inside. So I've just used some of the end papers. The end papers were included with this, so I've used that on the front and back cover, and just added a little bit of trim here. And so I've just done a lot of journaling cards and just vintage items, lots of trims here. I haven't used any pattern paper. The base of the book is all coffee dyed plain. I think I've got some graph in here as well as ledger paper. So as always, I've added, you know, lots of tabs here and some book pages and just some journaling cards and so on here. And oh, I've got to add something to the top of that tag. And just a few journaling spots here on that graph paper. And these were old library cards. And I've got some flashcards. I think I've got English, French, and Italian in here. And those are from Denise's shop, A Tattered Dream, on Etsy. And a big pocket in the center of the signature. And I haven't added things to each tuck spot or pocket just because you could probably not close this if I did. So I've added this envelope here with a couple of different images and tags. And this is open at the back. Just a couple of tags there for journaling. I know Alicia likes to journal, so I've left lots of space for that. This is one of the Tim Holtz cabinet cards, and I've just inserted this picture. A little bit of trim, and then in this bag, this is some vintage paper, graph paper, that I thought would be great for journaling, so I've included that. And another journaling card. And I've just added little bits of trim. And I did a couple of these flowers. I don't know if you can see, I've got a few different layers in those flowers, and then added, that's a Wild Orchid Crafts rose in the center. I've used my metal Tim Holtz tabs. Lots of trim. This is a flip out envelope, and this is a belly band. I haven't added anything just because I thought Alicia could do that herself. I need to add let her add a few things, I guess. And just an envelope here, and on that, oh goodness, on that pin I've got a bit of lace and another tag there. And a journaling card. And this is tissue, or not tissue paper, tracing paper that I've coffee dyed. Just added a couple of things. This is an old Sears ad, vintage ad. And I got that from a package from one of the ladies from the UK, so I thought that was a fun thing to add. And another flashcard there, and this has a little quote on it, and more library cards. Again, centered the signature. This is a printable that I got off of the internet. It's just an old letter, and I haven't done anything with the back except ink it up a little bit. I thought it was good, a good spot for more journaling. And this is the other half of the glassine envelope, and I've added a tag and a journaling card with that little pocket on the front. And that's an old doily that I've added as a pocket with a little tag. And I don't know if I mentioned there's 4 signatures sorry, 3 signatures in the book. And again, that's open at the back, and just a couple of journaling tags there. Lots of trim. And I've added some of Alicia's favorite images that she had kind of let me know which ones were her favorites, so I did want to add those in. I haven't got anything in there. That's just an old menu that it's just a printable for me off Pinterest. And it's a square doily I've just made into, I've coffee dyed it and then made it into an envelope, and I've just left it open and added a couple of different images there. A girl with her bird and a little tag. And, goodness, well, behind there is another journaling spot. And another one of Alicia's favorite images, and just a couple of things here. One of the Tim Holtz tags. There's another, I've just pushed it in, but anyway, there's another flashcard in there. And then that's a Tsunami Rose tag, printable. Again, centered the signature. Really pretty picture of a lady in a hammock. And this idea I got from Eva. Her YouTube channel is Zebetai Girl. You probably all know her. She has some great creative ideas. She had done some pages where she took the negative of a die and added acetate underneath. And I've done that, but I've used it as just a tuck spot here and just added some trim, and it's really kind of an interesting way to add some color and image to a page. And then that's just a fold-out envelope and a little tuck spot with some lace and another one of those flowers. And just a paper clip and another tag. And another image there. A couple of pieces of old ephemera there. And that's the book. So I hope Alicia likes it. I did have a lot of fun making this. I always like to get all my trims out and do a vintage journal. So Alicia, I hope you like this. Thanks everyone for watching, and I will see you actually shortly. I do have another journal here all finished, and I will be doing another video and posting that in the next couple of days. Thanks everyone.